Toastmaster? Fellow Toastmasters, an honored guests if they were any. As a spokesperson for Apple Computer, I want to express our deepest sympathy for the families and victims of the San Bernardino shooting. The FBI at this point has ordered Apple through a 220-year-old writ of appeals to unlock, to create special software that would unlock the recovered cell phone of one of the terrorists of the shooting. The encryption software that Apple has in their phones is used worldwide and is the same everywhere. What the FBI is asking Apple to do is create a one-off software application that can be put onto the phone that would disable the encryption software feature that is activated after 10 tries of unlocking the phone. After 10 tries, the phone's encrypted data is erased. The FBI wants us to disable that feature so that by a brute force attack, the password can be guessed and will be hopefully hacked into, and then the data can be recovered. That is their position. Our position is that the information on this phone is the same as it is for all phones. It is encrypted for a reason. Apple has had 10 years of this most stringent software encryption available on the market. As new techniques for breaking into phones have become available, Apple has upgraded their software as such. Right now, people around the world can trust the Apple iPhone to maintain the security of their location, of their private communications, and all of their encrypted data. What the FBI is insisting on is that we go around, create new software just for this one phone. However, even the director of the FBI has told us that there are 175 other phones that they're waiting to break into as well. So it's not just a single phone that we're talking about. If we create this software and they are able to get into this phone, then it is a flood, it is a dam that is going to break, and the flood will happen. There are hackers and cyber criminals out there who are most likely going to get hold of this crippled software and could use it to affect every one of you. We don't want that. We are more concerned with security. And you might say, what's on the phone? A very important letter was just published. It was written by the husband of a woman who was shot 3 times and survived. He is in favor of Apple maintaining our encryption security and software. And the reason is because, and this is new information that I just found out about, but we've known about it at Apple for a little while. The phone that was used by the terrorists, both of them, is a county-owned phone. It's a work phone. And as a work phone, the county is aware of where the phone is. They have GPS location software that can locate the phone, and they're in control of not only the carrier, but the iCloud account, so that all of the communications is well known. No one in the right mind, as horrible as they were, would put private, personal contact information or plans on that phone. And the FBI director agrees with us. The likelihood of there being any personal information on the phone is nil. They destroyed their personal cell phones during the attack. That is where they kept their information. So if Apple is forced to create this software and go into the this one cell phone. There will be most likely nothing found, and it will, for the most part, create havoc with people that want to protect their individual rights, their privacy, and all of their information. Now, at this time, I'd like to take some questions from you. You're all journalists, as you all know, and I know that a few of you have prepared questions for us. Ellie, would you please ask your first question?
Okay. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. As we sit here, some of the members of the San Bernardino victims have come out in support of the judge's order that Apple should help the FBI unlock that particular iPhone. They're angry and confused on why Apple is refusing to do this. What do you have to say to these people?
The biggest concern that Apple has is for the protection and privacy of everyone. If those people were aware that there was nothing on the phone, then they probably wouldn't feel as adamant as they do. We feel, as I said, we feel sympathy, great sympathy for the victims and families of the shooting. I think the most important thing to also realize is that if the phone is unlocked and there's nothing found, then what is every other iPhone user going to think? And that is really the bottom line. It is unfortunate, but as I mentioned, this one individual, this one person who was absolutely affected, his wife was shot. Once he learned all of the facts, then he was able to reverse his opinion and write a very strong letter in favor of Apple. And
thank you.
Yes, you have a question?
Okay. I know you're concerned with the security and integrity of your customers, but do you value their security over their safety? I mean, if there was a legitimate threat and it could come from the phone, why would you still deny the customer, even there's a slight chance that there is something there that could prevent another massacre? How would you explain it to the family then?
It's hard to explain in terms of a single phone. And in this particular case, the phone, as I said, is a county phone, and most likely it would be ridiculous for anybody to put anything personal on it. Technology doesn't kill people. Guns kill people. And the phone might have information on it, but as even the FBI has stated, it is most likely not there. Anybody else?
Could I ask you another question?
Yes, you may.
Why do you say to these politicians who say, who do they think they are? Who does Apple, the people working at Apple, who do they think they are? And they kind of imply that you should be forced to do this.
Yeah. Repeat the question again.
To these politicians, who candidates who are running for president,
Yes.
and when they hear you saying this,
Right.
they say, who do these people think they are? The
Oh,
people at
Apple.
Apple.
Apple is one of the largest technology companies in the world. It's an easy target. Actually, we're very proud to be an American company and to support the American way of life. It's an easy target to go after because of our size. And that's really the main thing. It's press coverage, it's front page news. It's really easy to target a company like that.
Right.
So I'm going to conclude the press conference with saying that I hope that I've explained our position and that you've learned something from some of the questions tonight. And I hope that you will support Apple as we go forward.